everybody, welcome back to the family channel.
Hi.
We hope you guys are having a fantastically awesome day so far. We hope you had an amazing weekend. Our weekend was a pretty chilled one, to be honest with you. Garen had a hockey game in Brezno, which is not that far, but the journey is quite a mission, isn't it?
Yeah, the journey makes it far.
Yeah, it's like up a mountain and then down a mountain on these little roads, and it just takes forever.
It's like you're going through a mountain range, isn't it? You gotta climb it up and then go down.
Yeah, and both ways, there and back, we got stuck behind someone who's not used to these roads, and it was a nightmare. At one point, we're going 30 kilometers an hour, which drives me nuts because, like, he's like me. He wants to get somewhere early so he can settle in and stuff. Yeah, and then on Sunday we went for a walk at the lake here by us, which now looks like a desert because it's so dry, but that was nice, wasn't it?
It was lovely because the weather was beautiful. Like, it was like 20 degrees, sunny. It was good. Amazing.
I mean, Kat got some sun on her face, I got some sun on my face, because the day Garen was playing, I was like a lizard and I was just sitting in the sun. Some of the parents were laughing at me because I was just absorbing it all. Yeah, it was good. And then I know I mentioned that we're going to be filming downstairs soon, but we've got a little bit of a leak down there, a little bit of a problem. A lot of condensation on our water pipe, which is dripping on the floor, which is causing a lot of condensation, and I've got to fix that first. But it's pretty much done down there. I've got nice shelves, I need to put them up, but that'll take me 10-15 minutes, and then we'll move all this down and we can have a nice comfy spot again, because I know this is starting to drive me mad. I hate filming here sometimes because we got the dogs, the dog, the cats, just noise. It's like a lot of distractions. So hopefully that'll be done by the end of this week. We're going to go tomorrow and get some lagging for that pipe. So hopefully that'll be sorted, and then we can move downstairs and we can have all our gifts and stuff on the wall again, because I miss all that stuff. Yeah, I do. I miss Bucky. I miss our flags. I miss my fighter jets and everything. Anyway, today we are reacting to Southern Soul Food the right way. And if you look at that picture, it just looks amazing. We love our food. Kat and I are currently on a diet, on a keto diet, because she keeps telling me how fat I am. She doesn't really, but I have picked up a lot of weight and I feel really unfit. So I've started cycling and that again, and I'm just trying to pick up my fitness again and just maybe lose a couple kilos, because I've picked up a lot of weight. I'm nearly 110 kgs, which it's insane when you think I was 85 a few months ago. So it's just skyrocketed. So we got to sort that out. Anyway, before we get into today's video, if you guys haven't done so already, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you want to support the channel, please use our Amazon affiliate link. That won't cost you anything, but anything made on there, the small commissions we make, will go towards our trip, hopefully coming over to the States as soon as possible. We are trying, can't promise anything. We do say that all the time, but we are really trying to make it happen. Anyway, without further ado, let's check out Southern Soul Food the right way.
Hey y'all, today we're going to make a delicious soul food meal.
So does the chicken.
Some candied yams, mac and cheese,
and
buttermilk fried chicken, cornbread, and green beans. Y'all, if you are making this meal for your family, they need to be doing something special for you, okay?
Is that distilled white? That looked like distilled white vinegar.
Yeah.
I thought it was distilled water at first. I was like, why is she adding water? This is a controversial thing. Do you guys wash your chicken?
Yeah, actually, that's a good question.
I've never, even since I was a little kid, we never wash our chicken. So I don't know, like a lot of people I see, like people get slated. They're like, you didn't wash your chicken when they do a cooking video. And I was like, why do you need to wash your chicken?
Because like apparently when you wash the chicken, you're spreading all like more germs.
Yeah, there was actually, in England, there was adverts that would say don't do it, because then they were showing like everything you touch afterwards. I don't know. We've never rinsed our chicken. Let us know down in the comments if you wash your chicken.
A little bit of time, but it's so going to be worth it. As you can see, I'm cleaning my chicken. I'm using chicken wings here. I rinsed them with some water, a little bit of vinegar, and I'm just scrubbing them with some lime. You can use any cut of chicken that you like. I rinse it off just to make sure there's no feathers or any dirt or anything like that. You want to clean your sink and make sure, of course, you wash those hands. One thing is for sure is that we are seasoning this chicken down to the bone.
Okay. Hey, we got that.
We got Maggie.
Y'all that don't be putting no seasonings on your chicken. Salt, pepper, and garlic powder chicken. We don't do that. I see you.
Chicken bouillon.
Okay? And I'm trying to come.
I do this, don't I? With the stock, those stock cubes. I season the chicken with that, and it comes out really nicely.
I'm surprised they have Maggie.
Yeah, we've got Maggie here.
I thought it was a Slovakian thing.
No, we got it in South Africa as well.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh.
For you and encourage you to use some flavor. As you see, I've already gone in with some Maggi seasoning, a little bit of bouillon, and I'm using some Lowry's. Y'all know we love some Lowry's on that chicken. I'm putting some ginger powder, and as well as some black pepper and some rosemary. You got to go in with the herbs on the chicken. I also love to use some sage and thyme on the chicken. This salt-free Cajun seasoning, which I've showed y'all how to make already, and some garlic that I've busted. Now, the garlic, the sage, the thyme, we are just busting that and crushing it so that we can get the flavor. All right,
flavor. I love the way she says flavor.
That's a lot of herbs.
And it is going to give a nice taste. But we're not going to fry that because they're fresh ingredients and they're really just going to burn in the oil. Yeah. You don't need to douse your chicken in buttermilk, okay? Just put a little bit. Cover it enough, and that is enough to get your chicken tender. I see some people pouring it.
I was just going to...
We don't get buttermilk in
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I said that in one of the videos, and someone actually emailed and commented what it's called here in Slovakia, because there's so many dairy products. We do get it here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head. I need to find it because, I've always wondered what the heck is buttermilk. So, yeah, we do get it. I need to find that, yeah.
Like butter with it's not needed. All right, just cover it. And then put a little hot sauce in for the little flavor.
Flavor? I love the way she says flavor.
It gives flavor. It's not spicy, not going to burn your mouth. Just seasoning down to the bone. Of course, when you want that chicken right, you got to marinate it overnight. So cover it and let it sit in the fridge. I'm using 4 medium-sized sweet potatoes for my candied yams. 2 large potatoes would be perfect here. Peel them top and tail, these pieces, and cut into a 1/2 inch thickness of rounds. In a hot pan, I'm adding 3 tablespoons of salted butter and a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. I really do not like super sweet yams, but if you do, use about 3/4 cup to 1 cup of brown sugar instead. Let this candy and caramelize for about 20 minutes, stirring it constantly.
I don't like cinnamon. It's like I really don't. I know so many people love it. I just don't like cinnamon, the smell or the taste. I don't know what it reminds me of. And we couldn't have candied yams now anyway because it's carbs, sugar. It's all the stuff we're not allowed to have at the moment. Yeah.
And then go on with your spices. I'm using cinnamon here, fresh ginger for that delicious fresh flavor. I'm grating in some fresh nutmeg, okay? And I'm just doing this to my own taste. I'm going to stir this up into that buttery sugar mixture, and then I'm adding a capful of vanilla extract. You have to really candy the sugar and the butter, hence the name candied yams, right? It's going to add a different layer of flavor. Then in goes your sweet potatoes. Now it's going to be tempting to add some water. Don't do it, okay? Yams
I was going to say that.
A lot of water on their own. So
no, that's not oil though.
Oh, because there was a bit of a thing that happened.
Garen was it Friday last week? They were on a half term on their spring holiday. It was Thursday. It was before Kubel came.
And I was meant to cook, but all of a sudden I got called for the meeting.
Yeah, Kat had a conference call. So I was busy outside moving stuff and getting stuff arranged. So Garen was like, I'm going to cook. And which is because he's usually really good in the kitchen. And this wasn't his fault either, by the way. He misinterpreted what Kat said. So he was making prawn pasta, weren't you? So he put some oil in the pan. He put some butter in the pan. Garlic.
Yeah, garlic. I didn't mix the garlic, so the garlic was burned already. And I was like, I think they're meant to look like that. And then what mommy told me, before the thing was boiling, I should put
a ladle
of the noodle water.
Pasta water, because he was making like prawns with pasta.
So I should take the pasta water into the pan and put it in. So I did that.
Nearly burnt the house down.
And it blew up everywhere. My whole arm was red.
What he misinterpreted was once the prawns and that had started cooking, and then you've put tomatoes and stuff, and you want to thicken the sauce, then put a bit of pasta water. But Garen did it at the beginning when there was just oil in the pan, basically,
And one shrimp.
and one prawn. So what happens when you mix oil and water now? Now you know. We were very lucky. There was no fire, there was no flames, there was lots of steam and smoke and stuff.
And I burned my whole hand. And it was like black.
So I came in and I quickly, we knocked it out quick, didn't we?
Like,
yeah, but I'm
10
sure he
minutes.
knows now.
Yeah, he does.
10 minutes and it was really good.
Yeah.
With the sauce even.
Yeah.
Thing to do is turn your heat down to low. On an electric stove, mine is at about like a 2 or a 3. Put on your top and let it just simmer for about 45 minutes undisturbed. It will produce its own water. Look, y'all, my macaroni and cheese is the you can bring the mac at Thanksgiving good. And one of the secrets is cooking those noodles in some chicken broth. Today I'm going to do a roux for my mac and cheese. So I'm putting in half a stick of butter with 2 tablespoons of flour.
American people do like I've watched a few where they do this roux and they get it really. What was it for? I think it was from the jambalaya or something where they make the roux really dark. It's like caramel color.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
but it was that guy from Swamp People, the big fat guy
Yeah.
who wore the dungarees. I watched a couple of his videos and he's like constantly turning it and he's like, it's really important you don't let it burn, but it's like almost a chocolatey color, but it's not burned, apparently.
Give it a nice flavor. It's going to cook out the rawness and it's going to be a perfect thickener for the roux.
Do you know what roux is?
No.
Kangaroo.
After about a minute or 2, this is what it will look like. And then I'm going in with a full can of evaporated milk. I think this adds a nice flavor over just using whole milk because it's so creamy and concentrated.
Heavy
and then
cream?
1.5 cups of heavy
That looks
cream.
rich, eh?
Stop using heavy cream, guys.
Excuse me.
That content will change your mac and cheese. Use 8 ounces
That's
of
cheese.
your favorite cheese.
Yeah.
Today I'm using Kobe Jack, but anything that you like would be perfect. To flavor my
What is
roux,
that? That's
I'm
Cajun
using some
spices,
Cajun
man. I love
seasoning
that stuff.
just to taste, as well as some hot
sauce.
sauce.
What about that?
I'll be adding a little
And this
garlic
spoon.
powder and black pepper later on, but you just have to do this to taste, guys. Okay, it's whatever you
It really looks
like.
nice. Excuse me.
At this point, I thought my roux was a little bit thick, so I went in with half a cup of water, but chicken broth would be the perfect thing to use here. And I'm adding 8 ounces of sharp cheddar cheese to enhance that
gonna be
cheesy
nice, isn't it?
flavor. And then I'm going to go in
I need to try and
with
make
my
this mac and
noodles.
cheese.
At this stage, the roux is perfect. So, you know, you could let this just be stovetop mac, but we're going to fight if you like stovetop mac, because I only do baked mac. Okay.
That looks
You ain't
Leia
nobody
would
to
love
do-
that.
No, I'm just playing with you guys. Y'all all can come, right? But I just really like baked mac. So into my pan, I am going to add all my noodles and all of this delicious cheesiness. In the comments, guys,
delicious.
let me know if you enjoy me doing these full meal episodes or if you just want
Look,
me
I
to
got
stick
that.
doing one dish.
Oh,
at a
yeah.
time.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
that
You had this
spicy. Yeah, it was.
yesterday,
Yeah, I ate that today on my fish. Kat and I had a lovely trout for lunch with some salad. Yeah, and I had that on my trout. It's so good. And it literally says on there, put it on everything, and I do.
I would really enjoy you all's feedback, or if you have anything that you want me to make, just let me know.
Oh, more cheese. Holy smoke.
See, that's too much.
No, it's mac and cheese. It's meant to be.
I have
'Cause that'll make
preheated
it nice
my oven
crunchy.
to 350 degrees, and I'm gonna bake this mac and cheese for about 25
More
minutes.
paprika.
Next up, we're gonna fry this chicken, y'all. Okay, now to get a extra crispy
Potato
fried chicken
starch?
coating, you need a starch. Today I'm using potato starch,
I didn't even
but
know you could get
cornstarch
that.
would work. Of course, you're going to need flour, and I'm just putting in about half a cup of that starch. Season your flour with the salt-free Cajun seasoning, a little bit of seasoning salt. Just do that to your own taste. Some garlic powder, a little bit of white pepper. I'm also going to use thyme for an herbal note, and then I'm going to add my lid onto my
Lots of
flour
herbs.
bin, and I'm just going to mix
Shake it.
If you would like to do this in a plate, feel free. I've let my chicken sit out for 30 minutes to come to room temperature, and then I'm going to shake off the fresh herbs and the fresh garlic and the buttermilk. I'm going to toss it into my container, shake it vigorously to coat it with flour, and I'm going to set it aside on the plate. Now, when you take it out of this Tupperware, you need to make sure that you knock off all of the excess flour. If you don't knock it off, it is going to actually fall just into your cooking oil. It's going to burn and leave your oil with a really bad taste.
See, it's funny because that's another recipe where they're not using breadcrumbs, is it? Just flour.
Yeah, lots of Americans just use flour and it looks so good.
So good, yeah. But you'd use those cornflakes and holy smokes, they're crisp on that. I said to Kat though, she made that chicken, a week ago? I love it. It just doesn't love me, does it? I had like 2 pieces and I was man down. My stomach felt weird.
You were doing crispy rips?
Yeah.
I'm going to do the rest of my chicken
oily rips.
the same way, adding it to my flour, shaking the coat, and then putting it on my plate to rest.
I'm interested to see how it turns
I
out.
allow my chicken to cook for about 10 to 15 minutes so that the coating will become moist so that it will stick to the batter. If you would like a extra crunchy coated chicken, after it sits, dip it back into your buttermilk and then toss it back into the flour again.
Okay, that's clever. That's a good idea.
But I just wanted to show you 3 of them as an example if you really like that double coated crunchy chicken. And of course,
I love crunchy.
Just let it sit. Fill up whatever you're going to fry in with canola oil or vegetable oil and allow it to come up to about 350 degrees. I test mine with a chopstick, and then I'm putting all the little chicken wings in the pool, y'all, okay? Only 4. Don't overcrowd it. If you are using chicken legs or chicken thighs, you can fry that as well. To fry the chicken wings, I only fry them for about 11 minutes. If you're doing chicken legs, it's going to take about 13 to 15 minutes. Thighs are going to take about 15 to 16 minutes because they're a little thicker, especially if you're doing those really big pieces of chicken. I really suggest you fry dark meat because it's going to be juicier unless you're using chicken breast to say do chicken tenders. Between batches, clean out your oil, and then I'm setting mine aside.
Wow, they look amazing, don't they?
Okay, went old school on them. Okay, no paper towels today. Okay, now my green beans are going to be semi-homemade.
Oh yeah, she's still got beans to do.
A little bit of garlic, a little bit of onion, that Cajun seasoning, better than bouillon. I drained out the can and I'm going to just
This looks
cook.
so nice, but I couldn't take the time cooking that. Like while I'd be cooking the beans, I'd be eating the chicken.
Yeah, but like I think you can do a lot of it at the same time. But while you're filming it, you want to show people each step.
Yeah.
So like if you're doing it yourself, you can just you can do pretty much everything at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, not at the same time, but you know what I mean.
And warm up these green beans and all the seasonings and all
I
the flavor. I really didn't want to do fresh green beans.
There you go. They tin.
All of what I was doing today, and you know what? It doesn't matter. Your family's gonna love it. Add a little butter to your candied yams right there at the end.
Lots of
Just
moisture
give it that
considering she's
delicious
in the
flavor.
water.
And guys, do you see this crunchy chicken? So crunchy. Sweet candied yams.
Oh, wow.
Delicious green beans. I've showed you guys how to make that buttermilk
she did show how to
cornbread in
make
a
the
different
bread.
video. Macaroni and cheese, gooey, delicious.
Gooey.
Right? This is a full spread. Now, of course, I'm going to show y'all how this mac and cheese
Please do.
looks.
Look at
It is
that.
so good. It
That
is
looks so good.
cheesy. Do you see this? Do you see this, guys? Wow.
Alright, Mummy, I think when we have free time, we need to do this mac and cheese.
I was just gonna say, Kat and I have been talking. We've been saying to you guys as well. We need to move the kitchen.
Yeah.
We first got to buy an electric cooker though because we don't have a gas supply there, and we're trying to get rid of gas completely.
Yeah.
And go with our solar and that. So once we get an electric cooker, we can put our temporary kitchen there. Then I think you should try and do this whole meal.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, but this may be, I might get hate. No tinned beans.
No, it's gotta be
Fresh
fresh beans.
We like, I don't know. I don't like any tinned veg.
Yeah.
The only tinned veg I don't mind is corn.
Yeah.
Other than that is, or tomatoes, but that's a fruit, isn't it? And that's like, I use it as an ingredient, right?
I don't know. They look overcooked.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're nice.
Yams are perfectly seasoned for me, not overly sweet. Those green beans
got
have
loads
a
of
great
nice.
flavor.
Oh, there we go. Buttermilk
We
cornbread.
love them, even though they're from the Cape.
I want to check that one out because I want to definitely make some cornbread.
These look so good.
I know. I tell you what, that's the way you want to eat, eh? Build up this thing a bit more.
Yeah, it's quite heavy food if you think about it.
Yeah, but like
Fried chicken,
mac and cheese.
Sweet yams, like
the cornbread. But that's why it's soul food. It makes you feel good.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Like once in a while, I can probably have that.
I would have it every day.
Yeah, you would. You've
Yeah,
got
you
He's
would.
still got a good metabolism. Mine is. I'm just picking up
But
weight.
nah, mine's getting bad. It's
Oh,
getting a
nonsense.
bit worse. I've lost my abs.
I lost
Yeah.
my abs a
I
long
lost
time
my
ago.
abs.
Years ago, my abs disappeared. They packed up and left the country, man.
I need to do
Yeah.
what's it called?
Well, I was on the bike this morning for half an hour and I can't believe how unfit I am, eh? It's like an indoor cycle. I had it on a really hard setting though, and I was like, I felt like I was gonna puke.
Yeah.
Like I'm so
Right.
unfit after the winter, and it was from when I was in the hospital last year.
Yeah.
I've literally not done any exercising or anything. I think I've been too scared because like,
Yeah, and it's like, I suppose, like, if you don't go to the gym or, like, don't have, like, proper motivation, like, it's...
well, it's not that. I've got the motivation.
It's
It's just,
discipline.
there we go. It's the discipline. I've got to just get up and do it. The hardest thing about gym is actually getting in your car or getting into the gym.
Yeah.
Once you're there, it's fine. It's just getting there.
Yeah.
That's the hard part because you're always
you
like,
should
oh,
always
I
just-
can do it tomorrow.
You should always just push more. Like today, we were doing bench press, and 20. And the coach was like shouting, one more. And every time he said one more, I did one more. And he was like, come on, one more.
Yeah.
Like every time.
Push more. When I push more, I end up farting. Sometimes you follow through.
Well, somebody's got a big determination.
I couldn't feel my hand because they were 20 kilos.
Yeah, you get tingly and sore, eh? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching our little gym and food chat. But we are... Everything is up in the air. We really want to start, because Kat wants to do these cooking videos. I really wanted to do the cooking videos because I want to eat the stuff. I'll be doing cooking videos as well because I do enjoy cooking. And I think I'm an okay
and
cook.
I will.
And Garen, actually, yeah, we'll get him a little chef's hat.
Yeah.
And then you can wear that apron that I've got when I'm not wearing it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. We hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye.